Girlfriend, I just watched the 6th episode. Completely at a loss of words. I said what I could at the end of the outro of my 6th episode reaction. Like, go check that out if you want. I'm just so shocked at how good this show is. I mean, that could be one of the best, if not the best, supernatural lovers fighting each other scene. It was so dramatic, so well written, so well acted. The CGI, oh my god, what the hell? When they flew up in the sky and Lestat's talk, I secretly wanted Louis to say I love you there. Look, I want their relationship to work so bad, even though it is so toxic, and it's probably better if they break up, but it's just something about Lestat. Everything he does, I see, yet I still keep rooting for him. I've been saying with Louis. Louis is no angel, bitch. But Lestat is definitely much worse than Louis. I'm shocked. I am shocked. Can't wait to get into this episode. Can't wait to finish the season. Let's get into it, Queen.
Blind in one eye for 5 weeks, 2 months, was it? I took naps at night then. I would feel the air against my skin as though I were still falling.
Girl, Lestat fucked your shit up. The fact that he's feeding off of rats.
He said it was more like floating, arising at will, propelling in a direction by the decision. He called it the cloud gift.
Hey, Doc, did you know there's a flying vampire apocalypse coming your way?
Most vampires do not possess the cloud gift.
Oh, it's a rare thing?
Only the most ancient of us have it.
You know he's a vampire, right?
I do not discuss my patients with anyone but the patients themselves.
That's the voice of Dr. Fareed Ben Sali.
That is not my voice.
He's the personal physician to the Deputy Prime Minister.
And I am not here.
Can you fly, Louis?
No.
No.
So for 20 years, you lived with the vampire Lestat, and you didn't know he had the flying gift.
The cloud gift.
Well, they had sex while flying.
He thought if he exposed all his power to me, I would never feel his equal.
He only beat me the one time, officer. It's not his fault. Classic Stockholm, eh, Doc?
I am not here.
Are we the sum of our worst moments? Can we be forgiven if we do not forgive others ourselves? Lestat had disappeared after that awful night, vanished out of a profound sense of shame he would later confess to.
You ready?
This is humiliating.
Why are you running?
It's kind of fun seeing vampire take a lot of time to heal, because in most stuff they'll heal like that. This is nice.
Claudia, hello.
Not saying hello with a smiling face after all you did to them, bitch. I can't. Lestat is a psychopath.
Perhaps we should let him decide if he wants to see me or not.
Oh, he doesn't.
How's that for an answer?
Emily Dickinson is not a vampire.
How do you know?
Because she's dead.
How do you know?
She got a grave, she got a tombstone.
So do you. Not at the same time.
25 horsepower Rolls-Royce 6-cylinder engine.
That is a very nice car.
Louis, I don't know what possessed me that night.
3 years ago.
Oh, 3 years ago, goddamn.
I'm nothing without you. I'm nothing without both of you.
I mean, you're about to kill her, so I don't really buy that.
If you want me to go away, just say so. I'll obey you. I'll live your life forever.
No, you won't.
This silence is cruel. And you are never cruel, Louis.
Ooh, girl, he didn't say I don't want you.
His first composition in 100 years. Rashid, please play the song in question for Mr. Malloy and the doctor.
I'm not here.
The fact that he keeps saying I'm not here, girl.
The audacity of it all was matched only by its sincerity.
6 years of begging. You think a song's gonna get a rise out of me?
Write me a song, put your lover's voice on it. What the fuck is wrong with your head?
Louis is soaking wet.
He's just happy to see him.
Put some clothes on, get the fuck out.
That's a bit sexist.
This is my house.
Do I look like I care?
Leave.
Not them kicking her out of her own house. Oh.
You swam the Mississippi to find me.
Ah, that is romantic. Swing the Mississippi. Oh. As you should, Queen, period.
Lover, murderer, maker. You took him back.
It's a bond that can never fully be severed. A bond like that makes you believe there are only two of you on the planet. Freedom and chastity wrapped in one person.
But there were three of you.
Ah, poor woman. Poor girl, honey. She's not gotten older either.
Kill Antoinette.
Antoinette is my own private,
Affair.
interfering in the romantic lives of her parents.
She's coming up on 33.
It's a lick and a promise in vampire years.
Maybe, but I'm not your child anymore.
Do you think I'm withholding? Go on. Ask your questions.
Did you have anything to do with Paul's death?
No.
Oh, I'm really surprised.
Who made you?
His name was Magnus. He kept me for a week, locked in a room full of corpses. But they all looked like me. My coloring, my physique.
He had a type.
I thought for sure I'd be one of them, but instead he turned me into this. No grand history of vampiric origins or physiology, no rules.
So he just left you?
Just a sweeping hand to a pile of money and the sight of him throwing himself into a fire. And then I was alone.
Are you lying? I think he's lying. Because Magnus is a character in season 2, right?
Our home was often vandalized. Cowardly warnings suggesting we were no longer welcome.
Is he gonna turn Antoinette? Because he doesn't wanna kill her? Also, are there any other magical creatures in this universe? Like witches?
I'd like to ask a question if that's amenable to you both.
You don't have to ask permission.
Oh, of course I do. This is the new paradigm. The lambs for the bosserons.
An apt metaphor. I always took you for a dogless sap.
Ooh.
Ask the question.
Is it still 4 legs for Louis and 2 legs for Claudia?
I eat what I eat. She eats what she eats. We respect our differences.
Well, it's always made me feel loathsome. Like I'm looked down upon for my body's needs.
Well, you don't actually need it.
See, there it is. It's a air of superiority when you say that.
I agree. I know you don't mean to, but I feel the same.
Not them ganging up on Louis together.
Why didn't you ever say something?
Well, it's obvious she doesn't want to upset you.
I can speak for myself.
Oh.
Every night,
Okay, I can't. I can't.
we are a vampire. We should not.
Was the lamp sound?
Claudia?
Lestat.
I remember. You like souvenirs?
We didn't see you killing her, bitch. I don't believe it for a second.
If you could just give him an inch.
One sob story about his birth, and you're back to eating from his hand. Magnus could be a sous chef in Switzerland for all we know.
Literally.
She is a wall. The cliffs of Etretat.
Lestat the vulnerable becomes Lestat the irritable becomes
We're
Lestat
all
the
making
controlling.
compromises
You
to
watch.
make this right again.
Girl, Louis is literally the mother. I can't.
Tell us about your first love, Nikki.
Nicholas.
Louis said that you called him Nicky. That's the song you wrote for him.
Tis.
Do you write songs for all your lovers? I think this one might be better than yours, Louis. Does that mean you loved Nikki more than you loved Louis?
Ignore her, Louis. She asks these naughty questions to gain advantage in the game. I played 3 games at once in the Jardin de Luxembourg. And one of my opponents was Johann Zukertort, who you know, of course, won the Paris Championships of '78. And
Of course, who
later
doesn't
that
know
afternoon,
who won the Paris
adjudged
Chess
to a draw.
Championship of '78?
So,
My mama taught me
please
that before I
continue
started
with your
crawling.
tedious-
Girl, I just can't.
Nicky passed on. After he and I parted ways, took me over a century to try again.
I'm sorry for your losses, Lestat.
Oh, it's you who lost, Claudia. For the many hundredth time. I admire your steadfast pursuit of a game you clearly have no acumen for.
My master taught me how to play, but only enough to occupy his time.
You're ugly when you act like that.
Better ugly than blind.
Ooh, clock that tea, Claudia.
You should go away, Lestat.
New York, Chicago, Los Angeles.
Well, now that I'm dead, I can be whoever I want.
Oh, he turned her.
There's no place for me other than New Orleans.
I know. I didn't mean to make you mad.
I love you, Lestat.
I love you too.
It wasn't shocking. It was perfectly consistent with his nature.
I mean, he did what Yol asked. It's not lying. He said kill. Yol said kill her. He killed her.
Because he would have killed her in a second if he thought I'd take him as he is. And I probably will.
So you ain't gonna tell him that you know about it?
What difference would it make?
Prague, Bucharest.
Did he just levitate? Louis can levitate?
The numbness remained, hardened somehow into a disassociative shell, a vessel of acceptance, of tortured rationalization.
Train's leaving in an hour. Get off that bench. When he hurts you again, and he will, come find me. I'll be in.
Prague.
Oh, so she's leaving.
Hey, sis.
Not sis.
This is the part of my story back in San Francisco where you said, give it to me. Make me a vampire now.
In the eyes of a 20-year-old, you were wasting the gift.
I'd give it to you now. I still had.
He's jealous.
Save it for the rent boy.
Not rent boy.
Germany's invaded Poland. Tanks rolling through the countryside.
Since when do you care about humanity?
Well, I don't. But to think, our sister, impulsive tot that she is, was on her way to holiday in Europe. I'm so glad she decided the better of it.
Ooh! Girl, what is this plot twist? This was a gaggery I was not expecting.
Tickets, please. Tickets, please.
Oh my god, Lestat!
You left without saying goodbye. Again.
Not again.
You didn't want me. You made me for Louis.
And he needs you now more than ever. He's in a terrible state.
He said I could go. He picked you over me. Let me go, Lestat.
And Louis' hour of need. I'm afraid I can't allow that. He's very fragile right now. Worse than the last time you abandoned him.
Please, just give us a break.
He thinks of you often, Bruce.
Fucking bastard.
I couldn't agree more. What he did to you was in very poor taste. Could you imagine if something like that happened to you again? Louis would never forgive himself. Back in your cage, sweetheart.
Not back in your cage. Oh my god, Lestat.
So come home and make him happy.
Lestat is so evil.
Because if you try this again, Claudia, I won't snap your leg, defile your pocket, and zoom off on a motorbike. I'll turn your bones to dust.
Yeah, bitch, Lestat only wanted you all to think that you all have power.
I've been having a thought the last few days, Louis. I think he killed Magnus. I think the vampire made him a slave, and he would be a slave no more than I would. And so he killed him before he knew all the things he could have known. And now he's gone and made us slaves to him.
We're not slaves. Maybe mindless accomplices.
No, we're his slaves, and I will free us both.
Claudia, I don't like what you're feeling right now. You cannot kill.
I love you, Louis. I don't say it often enough anymore.
If you love me, then listen to me. I beg you.
I'm going to kill him.
Girl, I feel like Claudia will manage. Oh no, she will not manage. She will die doing it.
I can kill him.
Another baffling pawn sacrifice.
Check. And I want to tell you something else now.
This is so intense.
A secret of all secrets between you and me.
Now you're giving up bishops and knights for pawns.
What is it, bitch? Say it. Oh my god. He lost?
No, that can't be.
The secret is, Louis,
Queen on one side, Rook on the other.
you want to kill him too.
Ooh.
And you will enjoy doing it.
I believe it.
You've won.
I'm tired.
We finished the game.
I think I'm gonna go to bed.
Move your pawn, finish the game.
Good night, Lestat. Good night, Louis.
She was right.
Spoiled, selfish, thankless,
It was inevitable.
heedless.
Every battle that is fought.
Bitch, you need to see a therapist.
We were going to kill Lestat. We were going to kill Lestat.
I can't.
Rashida, you awake?
He's falling asleep. I can't.
I think the medication has overwhelmed our boy.
Trubidis rebus ad infinitum. I would gladly wake him.
Girl. Is that him young? Oh, this is the 1970 something interview?
Well, it's my speciality. You see, I look for people in the cracks. You feel me?
I do feel you.
No? On a molecular level.
You and I.
I'm a vampire.
Not straight up saying it.
I want to interview you.
Sounds fun. That okay with you? Would you like to join us?
No. You go ahead, have your fun.
He's a vampire? Oh, he just remembered. One thing about this show is that the plot twists or the reveals are like so random and so unexpected. At least for me. I never thought he was a vampire, or I think he might be a witch. I think he was reciting something earlier. Yeah, in the previous episode, I kept saying, yeah, I see Lestat being so abusive and I still keep rooting for him and all that. I've been myself, like Louis, rationalizing Lestat's behaviors and his acts because of his love for Louis. But in this episode, I see it much better. Lestat is very abusive. I mean, both physically and mostly emotionally and mentally. They need to get away with from him. But Lestat would never let that happen. Like, I think if Lestat knew for sure Louis was leaving him forever, he would kill Louis. Like, he wouldn't let that happen. It's like the real life murdering of women. Guys cannot handle their girlfriends leaving them and they kill their wives or girlfriend. I feel like that could be the same situation here, especially after seeing this episode. That's how I feel about Lestat. And I'm sad about that. I wish the show didn't get to this point. Like, I loved rooting for Lestat in that gray area, even though that gray area was much closer to black than white. But like, I feel like they're turning Lestat into a very black villain. Like, they're taking away all the shades of gray. It felt like in this episode. I hope that's not the case. Yeah, we'll see, Manny. See you on the finale. Kisses.